Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss a topic that is extremely controversial and has never been discussed in full by anyone, neither male nor female. The topic is about not just domestic violence in and of itself, but female beating their men. Yes, nobody wants to talk about it for various reasons. And today, I am going to instruct men. This is an instruction for men as to how to avoid being ever hit by a woman. And I, for one, have never ever been hit by a woman, ever. I don't think any woman has ever even thought about it. And I'll simply tell men how to prevent a woman from ever even thinking about it. It doesn't even come to their minds. Okay? Now, in order, why this topic came about, this is not from a letter, although I have letters regarding that domestic violence, woman on men, but this topic really come about because I watched a video about a week ago of a woman in a supermarket, right in public, brutalizing a man. And the man just stand up there and just taking the brutalization just like that and doing nothing, you know? And I say, this is a topic that has got to stop. But first, let me say this. There should be no domestic violence. Nobody should be hitting anybody. Let me make that quite clear. Nobody should be hitting anybody. Now that I've said that clearly, let's move on. Why do women hit men? Men hit men because the man is a puss. You understand me? I don't add the Y. But when I say puss, you guys can add the Y at the end because within Facebook rules and regulations, I can't say the full word, but a man who gets beaten by a woman deserves it. He deserves it because he asked for it, he called for it, and he got what he deserves. Right? Now, let's look at it. Why? Look at a woman, for example. Let's take a woman. A woman is afraid of lizards, scorpions, centipedes, even simple things like earthworms, which are harmless, cockroaches, harmless little bugs. And women scream their heads off and run from little bugs, from just little creepy crawlies. As a matter of fact, women are afraid of anything with more than 4 legs. Women will not touch anything that have 8 legs, any kind of arachnids, scorpions or spiders or anything, much as if it has more than 4 legs, more than 8 legs. As a matter of fact, a woman is afraid of almost everything with 4 legs, except maybe dogs, cats, and horses. Just a few more to that list. Yeah? Women are afraid of everything with 2 legs, except maybe other humans and maybe, chickens, maybe. Right? So women are scared of basically everything in life. Now, if a woman is such a scaredy cat, so to speak, and she's going to look at the average man is about 5'9" or 5'8", 170 pounds, 5'9". He's faster than her. He's stronger than her. He's has a faster reaction time. He thinks more logical. He's more rational. He's more level-headed. Yes, facts. Let's not think I'm being chauvinistic. I'm just stating the facts. And he is generally more aggressive. And you tell me that a woman, she's 110 pounds, 120 pounds, whatever. So he is taller, he's more muscular, he's stronger, he's more aggressive by nature. generally speaking, and he has a quicker reaction time. He throws a heavier punch, and a woman looks at him and beat his ass. What that? He deserves it. He deserves it, because a woman will not hit you. A woman will not take that risk unless she have assessed you over a series of months and realize that you are a total and absolutely soppy little puss. You understand me? And that is when she starts to hit on you, because she has no respect for you. Now, let me say this. No woman is going to respect a man that she can beat. She's not going to respect you. So, how did you lose that respect? How did you lose her respect? All right, let's go to the beginning. When you enter a relationship, initially, what is a woman looking for from a man? Well, she's looking for acceptance. She's looking for a number of things, but high on that list is support in any way, shape, or form. Support generally, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. She needs support. And overall, in front of everything else, the woman seeks your protection. When she comes to a man, the most foremost thing in her mind is to find a man who can protect her, because that's a man's job. Now, a woman doesn't really sit down and rationalize it and do the maths and say, okay, let me see if this man can protect me. Right? She does do the math, but it is innate in her. It is one of her primordial instincts to find a man who can protect her. And she automatically might not even know that's what she's seeking. But deep down, women want protection, because she's softer, she's gentler, she's not as aggressive. So she is going to automatically seek somebody who has the qualities that she does not have. Right? So, when she finds somebody that she has an initial attraction to, she's going to want to find out if you are aggressive enough to protect her, if you have got whatever, the wherewithal, whatever that is, to protect her, because that's what she's seeking, protection. Now, if she can't figure you out, what she's going to do is to test you. Yeah? She's going to test you. She's going to give you an attitude to see your reaction. She's going to see if you're going to acquiesce to what she says and if you're going to give in and so on. And after she starts giving attitude, she may start throwing some bit of a tantrum or become defiant. And it leads to the point where and if she don't see a certain reaction from you where you're standing up to her, she goes further. She starts shouting at you, right? And it may just be now and again she shouts at you. And if she don't see that you put your foot down, she starts shouting at you now and start using expletives. And it's at that stage now, when she see you don't react, or you sulk, or act like a really soppy little puss, at the wife you feel like, yeah? At that point now, she realized that, hey, I've got a puss here, so what am I going to do with it? Yeah? And that's when she starts, go further, and then she starts, in an argument, she push you. She just push you in the chest. And she watch for your reaction when she push you. And she don't see you react, the next time she chucks you, maybe across the room, whatever. And once she chucks you and you don't react, believe me, those licks gonna start flying. But a woman will never look at you and hit you overnight. Because here is the thing about women. Women are extremely cautious. Women are cautious Because a woman, the first thing in a woman's instinct when it comes to danger is to sense the danger and run. She senses danger and she runs. She tries to escape or avoid danger at all costs. So when a woman starts beating you, it means that she considers you to be less than a cockroach. Because she run from cockroach. So if she run from cockroach and she stand up to you, 170 odd pound man, and she hits you, she regards you as being less than a cockroach. Yes. So believe me, the indictment that she has put on you by hitting you shows the type of man that you are. She knows you're pretty harmless. Yes, you're pretty harmless. Harmless as a puss. Yeah. So you cause it on yourself. If a woman hits you, you cause it on yourself because she gradually push you and do things. Sometimes when the woman is doing this thing to you and doing those things to you, it's not like she's constantly saying necessarily, I want to see what you're made of. I want to dominate you. Sometimes she doesn't want to dominate you, but she wants to bring you to a point where she'll see you stand up like a man. Because the minute she feels that you can stand up to her like a man, she will back down once she realizes you're a man. But sometimes women pushing you and insulting you and carry on, it is just to find out. It's like she's saying, but she's not going to tell you, please stand up, show me that you can protect me. I'm seeking a protector. Show me you can protect me. Because if a woman realizes that you cannot protect her, she will have no respect for you. Now, let's go to the point of protection. Now, if a woman is seeking a protection from a man, then you have to be able to protect yourself from her. Now, if she can beat your ass, now when she's having problems out there and anybody messes with her out there, she can't send for you. Because she beats you. How are you going to beat other people that she cannot beat when she can beat you? You understand? So a woman assess you. And a woman sense danger. A woman can sense danger. A woman looks into your eyes, looks into your soul. It's one of the sixth sense a woman has that she can tell when you have fear. Just like when they say a dog can sense fear and sense danger, so can a woman. And if a woman sense that you're a puss, and the wife, you please, she'll definitely have no respect for you. Now, to let you understand how important protection is, how much a woman, it is innate in a woman's primordial instinct to go after somebody who can protect her. Let us take walruses, for example. We just look at nature. Walruses. It is only the biggest and thickest walrus, the most aggressive walrus, who can chase off all the other male walruses who gets the girl. The one who is more aggressive, who can fight, who is not afraid to kill other walruses. He is the one who gets to mate. That's the one that the females gravitate towards and mate with, right? And he has a harem of 10, 20, 30 female walruses swooning over him. Yes, because he can fight. And let's take even lions. Lions do hunt. But what lions do mostly is protect the pride of lions. He protects the other lions, the babies and the females. And that's his job. So he doesn't hunt much. The female go out and hunt because the female is very aggressive. However, his job is to fight off the males from other clans who may want to invade his pride and take away his lionesses. Now, once he can fight and he goes out there and he fight them and he beat those other lions. All the female lions swoon over him and they want to have his babies. And they will give him his babies. Right? Now, it even happened with human beings. Human beings. Now, look at the soldiers and policemen. They normally have women in men in uniform have a special the thrill. Give women a special thrill. You know that. And don't even go for men in uniforms. Let's look at bad people. Bad men, mafia, for example. The Chinese Tang Society is used to be one of America's major mafia groups. And the Tang Society, women flocks to members of the Tang because they are dangerous. They will cut your head off, put it in a basket, deliver it back to your family. They were vicious. And because they were so vicious, women flocked to these men. Take the Japanese Yakuza. Same thing. They have 7, 8, 9, 10 women running behind them simply because they are cruel, they are wicked, they're bad. You know, their sense of intrepidity is so advanced. You know, and it happens even with this Sicilian mafias and the Italian mafias and all the mafiosis and other capo tutti di capi that are in the United States, in New York. They go after men. Women go after strong men because they're seeking protection. Now, even let's go back to Jamaica for a moment. We in Jamaica here, we wonder sometimes why is it that the little dirty corner boy them, the little dirty JZS corner boy them in Jamaica get the best girls in the ghetto. And we wonder why. Why does women go for that? Here is why. They have a gun. They go about and they kill people. And once you are that, and that gun gives that man power, and women goes after powerful men. So once you're firing a gun and a woman in the ghetto knows that you're firing a gun, she knows that if she's associated with you, she's more or less protected for the most part, because once people realize that this murderer is going to bed with this girl, they leave her alone or they give her a lot more respect than she could normally gain on her own. Because what this man exudes power. And we've got to understand that this is a natural feature this is not natural. It is what nature provides. Because what nature tries to do is to get female to mate with the strongest males so that these strong males can grow up and turn into powerful sons who can still protect she as a mother even when the strong male that she had that baby with has gone. And he can protect the clan, protect the community or whatever social environment they exist in. So it is a natural feature of human beings, of all females, to gravitate towards powerful men. And it is because they're seeking protection. Because deep down, women know they can't protect themselves, especially not from lions, tigers, and all kind of dangers out there. She just haven't got it's not within her nature to be like that. So she gravitates to the man who she would seek that protection from. So it's a natural order of things. It's the way things are. So at least now, you guys, even though it's a side issue, but at least now you understand why girls in the ghetto sleep with those little JZS dirty kind of boy. Now you understand why. Yeah? Now, let's move on. When that woman comes to you and you start making yourself look cheap, in other words, once a woman finds that you are malleable, that she can twist you, turn you, and she can, I mean, have you like a yo-yo. She has no respect for you. And just as how it applies in the animal kingdom, so it is with, well, we humans are just a higher form of animal anyway. But what I'm saying is, it is the same instinct that exists in us that exists in leopards and tigers and all other creatures to mate with the most powerful males in order to bring forth powerful offsprings. Yes? So that little guy who gets beaten, that puss who gets beaten by her man, she's not turned on by him sexually. She's not turned on by him. No, 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 no. But she might still live with him. And you may wonder, and he may be stupid enough to say, oh, you mean she doesn't love me? She stays with me. She's still with me. And she doesn't go anywhere. And she gives me my share of kittens here when it comes to nights, occasionally. Yeah, he might be right, but he's misinterpreting that. The reason why she keep him is not because of the love making, because trust me, he will never let her knickers get wet. Her underwear will never get wet because of him, because women abhor weak men. Therefore, when she's with him for another reason. She's with him for something else that he is providing for her. So in other words, this man, this little puss, is just a necessary inconvenience. Maybe he has money and he can finance her, or maybe he has some social status, maybe a diplomatic passport, maybe something, or he has some social standing that she can leverage for her own benefit, or some other thing. But she's getting some benefit, and she will see him as this necessary inconvenience while she can. But trust me, she's not going to get pregnant for him. Well, if she will try not to. The man she's going to get pregnant for is the real man outside that she have on the side. Because let me tell you, as night follows day, she's not turned on by this puss. Therefore, she will not she'll try not to get pregnant for him. She has another man outside there, because once she see you're a little weakling, she's gonna open her legs for you, yes, but she's gonna open her legs for you at a 45-degree angle. You'll never get her to spread wide for you. She's gonna open her legs to you at a 45-degree angle. Yeah? And barely let you have your little way to just keep you calm. You see the man out there that she had, the other man who is going to really knock her up? That man, she opened her legs 180 degrees, full straight line, just like a gymnast. That's what he gets. Yes? This is the man she'll get pregnant for, and possibly bring that child in and let you as a little stooge support that child till it becomes adult. But this is not about morality. This is about nature. This is how nature operates. It is the strongest of the species, the strongest male, who gets to reproduce. It's how nature works. It's the strongest male who gets to reproduce. So this is all nature. Don't blame her. You have forfeited your right to be called a man. And that's why she took you for less than a cockroach. So how do you avoid falling in that position where a woman is going to hit you? Because let me tell you something. Once a woman hits you, it is an indictment on your entire existence. You are a lowly creature. I'm not afraid of this lowly little creature. Yes, she holds you in total contempt. Because if she didn't hold you in contempt, she wouldn't hit you in the first place. Women do not hit men who they respect. No way whatsoever. No matter how angry she is, a woman that respects her man will never hit him. So, where does the respect come in? Where does that respect come from? Well, it comes from you, the man. You have to first realize what you are worth. And you have to realize you're standing within the relationship. You have to know that you are the man. And it's not two men, it's one man in this house or in this relationship. And it's you. You have to first make that absolutely clear. But you don't need to say this, because this is not what you say. It comes out in what you do, how you attack, how you appear, how you handle yourself, how you handle your surroundings, how you handle other men, situations, how assertive you are, how brave you are, how you treat her, and how the dominance you exudes on a day-to-day basis. And she picks up on that. She picks up on that. And every time she see you appear rough and coarse, to an extent, trust me, that is what get her knickers wet. Let me tell you that. It's not when she see you as a sniveling little Kit Kat. Okay? So, basically, that's the first thing to understand. You have got to respect yourself and know what you are worth. And know that me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Sorry to say it. Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. And you can prove biologically that you, Tarzan. You, Tarzan, she, Jane. There's no equality in a relationship. The man, and if they are equal, the man is more equal because he's tougher, he's stronger, he's more aggressive. His testosterone level is 8 times her testosterone level. And testosterone is about aggression. It's about aggression. It's about muscularity. It's about speed. It's about everything. It's about height. It's about bone structure and the toughness of your bones over hers. Yeah, it's about giving you less emotional reaction than her. So it's not equal. And it's biologically impossible to look at the male and the female and their behavior and their countenance and everything and call them equal. We're not equal. And you have got to assert that. You don't have to assert it by saying it. A woman will pick up on the fact that you're an alpha male if it exudes from you. She just knows it. You don't have to knock your chest and say, I'm alpha male. Once you're alpha male, she picks it up. She picks it up. But having said that, sometimes she might not pick it up. And if she's not picking it up, that's when she starts to become more or less disrespectful, and that to see if you have that hidden inside of you somewhere, and she's trying to bring it out. And if she see where it's not there, then she lose interest in you. She lose interest. She wants somebody who can protect her, and you certainly can't. Right?
Sometimes
now, you might ask the woman, when she's testing you, how she tests you by raising her voice. Now, the first time she raises her voice at you, tell her plain, no. Hell no. Don't you dare raise your voice at me. Don't do it again. Make sure no plain. No raise your voice for me. Don't ever do it. Hit it down right there, right there. And if she continues to shout, walk away. Walk away. Abandon her immediately. Once a woman raises her voice at you, within the first few months, because it would happen in the first 3 months, normally. Once she raises her voice at you, don't, you can chuck it back down her throat with your word. Just push it back down her throat, figuratively speaking, by simply shouting over her and say, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't do it, don't ever do that again. If at that time you see where she stop, hear what to do. There's hope for her. If she continues speaking, Walk out of there that minute and never look back. Never ever look back. You don't want that in your life. You don't want that in your life. That is two men. Her organ is longer than yours, obviously, and her testosterone is higher than yours. So that's two men there, and two pan cover can't shut. They won't fit together. Walk away. That's not for you. You want a woman. That's not a woman. Walk away. All right. So it should never reach the stage because, as I said, it comes on gradually. And once it reaches a stage where she shouts at you, knock it down. And if she calms down and she realizes her mistake, that is a complete no-no, then you maybe can bring her. You maybe can take it a little further and see. But once she tries to still continue, just leave. Just leave. There's nothing there for you. Nothing there. And don't get me wrong, there are times when a woman will shout at you and you just overlook it, as long as she doesn't use expletives. But if she shouts at you, sometimes you can ignore it. But if you're going to ignore it, she have had to be in a relationship with you for a minimum of 5 years. After about 5 years, she can start. If she raises her voice, you can just overlook her, just ignore it. Reason being, as a man, she must have been putting up with a lot of brown stuff from you over a number of years. And if she tolerates you and keep you for 5 years, regardless of all the things you have been annoying the hell out of her with, then you can cut her some slack. Because if she shows so much due respect for you in all those years, then can cut you some slack. Cut her some slack. She can vent, within reasons. Yeah? So give her that. 5 years. 5 years. No less than. Because on top of that, remember, once a woman can cow you down, she is never going to enjoy intercourse with you. She's not going to enjoy it. So she will always have somebody on the side. It will never be you. And you see the man, while she's beating you, the man on the side, if the man on the side look at her, if she's by his place and she does anything he doesn't like, he will look at her and he'll say, shut the F up and go sit your punk ass down over there. And guess what she'll do? She'll walk off, go over there without another word, and she will sit down. I guarantee you. And that makes her feel comfortable because here is what? Here is a man who can protect me. Here's a man who can protect me. And her knickers just start getting wet. And that's when she's going to go into bed and open those legs 180 degrees and give him what she won't give you. And probably he's broke as Hell. Maybe he's broke. But there's what? He can protect her. And guess whose money she might be spending on the alpha male? Yours. So remember that. If you're an alpha male, you have no respect. You women hold you in contempt. You will be minding kids that are not yours biologically. And you will lose out in every way. And she will do everything to see that you lose out because you're a loser to begin with. She will have no respect for you. Yeah. And understand, it's not so much that she like the bad up, She don't really like the bad up necessarily, although some do. But what she like is underlying the bad up that he's badding her up. She is turned on by the fact that he's a man. He's a man, a real man. And that is what, gets her juices flowing, right? So here are the points to remember. 4 main points. 1, assert yourself. That is, take charge. Take charge of your relationship. Be willing to ask questions and and give her leeway, but you will be the one who bestow those leeways. It's not like it's all for nothing. That's why there is have to be a leader in every situation. So assert yourself, just take your place. And when you take your place in that relationship, it's not like you are asking if you should take the place. Once you take charge of the relationship, automatically she knows her place, because both a person can't be in charge. So once you take your place in the natural order of things, you do it without a word. You know things are to be done in the relationship, you just get them done. You know things are to be set in place, you just take and you just get them done. Fix things around the house, the electrical wires, the plumbing, whatever, get them done. That's how you take your place as an alpha male in a relationship. Do the things and don't let her have to look down on you and say how this to be done and how that to be done. Get everything done. Don't let her have to keep pushing you to do stuff. Get them done before she even realizes them. Stay on top of things. And that will automatically set you as an alpha male or as the main person in the relationship. Just assert yourself in everything. You don't have to say a word to her. Just assert yourself by your actions. 2, know your place. You must come into a relationship knowing your place. And your place in a relationship is to be in charge. You're the one who is going to protect her. And if you are going to protect your woman, you have to be in charge. But how else will you protect your woman? Yeah? Third thing, have standards. Know how far you are willing to how far you are willing to take from her. How far can she go before you cut it off, before you draw a line in the sand? You should know before you enter the relationship, I will only take this far from any woman. Any woman. Maybe your mother may be an exception, but this is as far as I will go. This is as far as I will take it. Know that. And once you have your standard as to how far she can take steps with you, you draw the line there. That is your standard. And you won't take any less than this. Once you go behind this, I pull in the rope, or I set it straight, or you're on your own. I will not go beyond this. You will not do beyond this. Know your standards. Have standards and think of your standards right now. Set your standards and stick to them. And 4, nip it in the bud. Once disrespect comes, the slightest disrespect, especially within the first year, nip it in the bud. Normally, if you nip everything in the bud in the first 6 months, it will take you for 600 years. Don't let her get a little toe in the door and feel she can disrespect you. Because once she feels she can disrespect you in the slightest, eventually she get the toe in, then she put half the foot in, then the ankle goes in, then eventually over time the entire body goes in, and you get what the dog got. I won't tell you, but it's the F word. The dog get the F word. And that's what you will get. So therefore, do not nip it in the bud at the start. Just nip it. Snap it right there. Don't go there. It's not on. Make those clear. You see, and naturally, there are things you do which a woman picks up on, which will let her even realize that you're an alpha male without you saying a word. I can tell you what those are, but see, if you're an alpha male, she will just pick it up. Because once your woman feels that there is a werewolf deep inside of you that she don't want to coax out, there's a Count Dracula deep down inside of you. She know it's there. She suspects it's there. She don't want to suspect it's there. And know that she don't want to coax it out because she have to protect herself. And if that werewolf comes out, She doesn't know what's going to happen. She doesn't know what's going to happen. What she will do is to just say, I know it's there, I suspect it's there, and I want it to stay there. So, hey, I will not go any further. I will not take this further to bring out whatever is I suspect is underneath all that. Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. Nice Guy, I know there's something lurking deep. In other words, your woman must realize that you have a dark side. No matter how friendly, no matter how protective you become and how nice you are, rub her shoulders, massage her feet, caress her, and be that gentle guy that coaxes her up in your arms and caress her. Beneath all of that, underlying all of that, she must know that you have a dark side, or she must suspect that you have a dark side. And once a woman suspects that you have a dark side, she will do little things to see if it's really there. And once she's realized that suspect that something like that is there, trust me, you will be fine. You will be fine. Now, let us look for a moment at superheroes. You know that there are superheroes with anger problems. Now, I'll take two. The Incredible Hulk. If the Incredible Hulk doesn't get angry, if David Bruce Banner, who metamorphosizes into the Incredible Hulk, you have to slap him, or you have to do him something that really pees him off. And when he get peed off, he metamorphosized from Dr. David Bruce Banner into the Incredible Hulk, and he does a lot of damage, right? Wolverine from the X-Men is another one. Sometimes if he's not angry, he can't change. So he'll tell somebody near him, hit me, slap me. And when they slap him and he's not angry enough, they say, slap me harder, punch me. And when they do that, you see the Wolverine comes out and the claws comes out. So I'm saying that to say this. Never let it reach to the point where Wolverine has to take out those claws. She must suspect that it's there. And if it's there, she's going to suspect it. And she's not going to want Incredible Hulk to come out. She'll stay in her place. And she'll never assert herself to the point where she will smack you. So do that and you'll be fine. Now, stay tuned. Continue visiting this channel to hear other good tips as to how men can handle relationships, and so on and so forth. Give us a like. If you disagree with me, put it in the comments below, but subscribe to my channel. There's nothing else, nowhere else you're going to go where you're going to hear these kind of things. You gotta like and share it with your friends. And for you guys, if you think there's anything in your particular relationship that you want me to address in terms of your being assertive and taking charge of your relationship and put back the lady in her position, call me. I'll coach you privately. Okay? Yeah, over and out.